We all love live demos. So what if we could work at the speed of transcription? Well, then the transcription really matters. So we partnered with DeepGram, who analyzed Bradley about half an hour ago. So what we did, you might notice that's a picture of him from today. So we really did this. You might have noticed us kind of working frantically in the back a few moments ago, because we took Bradley speaking, and DeepGram did an amazing job. You saw Claudia right here, making sure everything was working. We took everything he said, ran it through their system. She passed it over to Cyrano. Cyrano ran it through our systems, and this is what Cyrano noticed. So again, this will be on the back table, so don't bother trying to read it right now, but this is genuinely the speech he gave, and anybody who does NLP work knows what this is like. All the colored word represents words within different dimensions within a taxonomy that we pay attention to, and then those words are scaled and weighted in their appropriate dimensions. Okay, so then what do we do with this? Oh, we analyze it. So this is Bradley's speech. You'll notice that 3.5-minute window where the song was playing is blank. And you'll notice there's quotes from those moments. And then those two blue points, one where he's impulsive, maybe a high-functioning executive, maybe drug-addicted adolescent, we'll see. And then also when he was talking about his family friend and the little boy, right where he got to resolved was right at the end of that story. All of this was created by Cyrano's analysis. And then it tells us about him, his profile. Bradley's a caring and confident individual who cares about relationships and auditory processing. The guy who created a podcast about voice tech is auditory, so shock to us all. But you get some really interesting. He values storytelling, connecting people and ideas, and fairness. Next steps is based on this graph, what I need to do next with Bradley. The system gives us bullet point advice so that you don't need to do any interpretation. It just makes it actionable. Next step, ask them to tailor this for other end users, and they'll dedicate more energy to the outcome. This tells you exactly what you need to do to be successful. And we know a lot about Bradley based on, we need about 1 minute of talking is what we need. We can do it with less. We can do it with a couple text messages. By the way, we do this on Twitter. So I'll show you a couple examples at our table if you want, where we can just take a person's Twitter feed and create a profile on the person based on what they're publicly saying. Because we know a lot about Bradley now. We know how to target our presentations to him. We know how to upsell him. We know how to resolve conflict and de-escalate problems, and we know how to negotiate against him without losing rapport. We also know how to show him open houses. We also know how to mentor him. We know a lot of other things. I'm just giving you some high level. But what if this was deployed in more systems, and it was able to, well, I'll use an example. We're working, I'm really excited. I don't know if Mark's here yet from Constant Companion. Great organization. They've been a speaker at a bunch of Project Voice stuff. We're going to do some work with them next year that I'm really looking forward to, because what if this tool could help grandma? What if when grandma's upset, this tool tells us how to calm her down and de-escalate things? What if this helps talk her into taking the medication she doesn't want to take, or we just give this information to the occupational therapist? And just really simple, hey, before you go see grandma, you should know, here are the things to say to help her stay motivated and get her better faster. What if this system was in your call center so that when you're still dealing with the IVR chatbot side, this is getting enough data so that if the person breaks containment and goes to a rep, you can route them to a rep who matches well, or you just give the bullet points to the rep of, hey, this person just needs bottom line and get him out of here. Or this person is more emotional and needs a moment of connection with you. Make this a connection, or don't. What if that same information could then go to the sales department, and now your remarketing efforts with that customer forever are contextually connected to your product? You're not talking about their search engine history. You're not talking about their browsing history. You're talking about what they care about when they're using your stuff.